Welcome back to 100 Girlfriends Anime Review, episode number 11. Yeah, the series is back. For the first time in a year, since basically the last season aired. It finished up in December of 2023, I think it was, last episode aired. And now we are here, in season 2. Starting out with episode 13 of the full title of the series, The 100 Girlfriends Who Really Love You. Yep. And the episode is called Her Name. This covers chapters 24, 25, and the first half of chapter 25. The first part of the episode is quite interesting. So, Hakari, girlfriend number 1, he's like, yeah, we need to basically, improve our relationship. But first we have the love guy do a recap. And let's improve our relationship. And yeah, she's there with basically her mom, Hinari, you have Katsuri, Karin, Susuka, and Nanao. Yeah. So, Katsuri comes with the genius idea to improve their basically stuff with them by swapping bodies. No, I'm not kidding about that. They swap bodies. So, Karin goes into Hinari's body. Hakari goes into Nao's body. And who's in Karin's body? Let's see, I think it's now... Hakari, her body was taken over by Katsuri. I had to look at the manga basically because I want to make sure I get this right here. So yeah, now is basically Hakari. Katsura is in Hakari's body. Karane is in Harane. Oh, and Katsuri, who's in her body? Hinari. Karin is in Hinari's body. And Suzuka is in Kane's body. Yeah, we actually also hear a person using so we kind of hear her voice kind of. So what's the cure for this? Simple. Have all the girls kiss him in order for them to swap the bodies. First, of course, be the youngest one. Well, the smallest body. They all kiss. Of course, the one who's in Nao's body is actually the one of the last ones, per se. But all the girls kiss him, and they all go back to normal bodies. And the very next scene here, where this was a character debut in the previous episode of the last season of the show. So we have this brand spanking new character who makes her full debut here. This is, Kurumi Hiroga. Yeah, she actually doesn't mention her name until much later in the episode. Yeah, and her appearance was a hoodie and headphones. So mostly put, basically, she is, we have Rentaro basically where he is trying to get this egg on bread snack. Which I'm like, who the heck would eat that? Well, you think, okay, we're at McDonald's. But those are in sandwiches. This is basically like a slice of bread with a single egg on it. And somehow this is a popular cuisine in Japan. And the only reason why she tried it because, Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, so she, of course, basically gets frustrated with. Oh, and the typical thing with the series, where as soon as she sees Rintaro's face, lightning strike, they instantly fall in love. Yep. And she's embarrassed by him the whole episode. He, of course, buys her food, eats lunch with her, and then eats lunch another time, and they kind of fall in love-ish. And of course, basically, she's a common food critic because she's a glutton. And she's like very shy, so then by the end of the episode, she's named the 7th girlfriend of the series. Yep. And we actually get 2 cameos in the episode. Oh, yes. Cameos for girls who will be... What would be the 15th girlfriend in the series? Yes. And also, we also cameo by the one who will become the 12th girlfriend. Who probably could make her debut really soon. I'm not going to say who she is, but... who these two are, but you'll find out later on. And... like, do we have another girlfriend? It almost seems like almost... By the way, the episode ends with basically they're going to do a food contest. Okay. Yeah, next episode is about fooding. But in case you're curious, we're going to actually get another, like, how should I put this? Are we going to get another girlfriend debut really soon? Yes. Yes. Well, of course, that won't happen for a couple more episodes. Yeah, well, up until episode 15, we get another new girl out of the group. So, it's like the standard thing with the last season show. We introduce a brand new girl, and then, like, at first they kind of introduce a little quickly, and then they kind of slow down for a bit. That's kind of what it is this one, but... I'm like I said, enjoyed this episode. Of course, now, for some reason, there's no confirmed episode count for this season, per se. Because if you're curious, like, how much the first season covered? The first season covered roughly the first 22 chapters in 12 episodes. And if in case you're curious, how many chapters were released of the manga? Currently it's 203, and this episode just got to chapter 25. And if you're curious, by the 15th episode, which is the most recent episode, just came out. It covers like 2 chapters. Mm-hmm. But we're getting some more interesting stuff, per se. In the case of this episode, like, is there any major changes, per se? No, it's pretty faithful to how the manga presented this episode. Presented the chapters. Mm-hmm. How many episodes do I think Season 2 will air? Well, here's the thing also. When the last episode aired, it was released just 1 year ago. The dub. Because I watched the dub for the series. Because I watched the show last year. So, in the case of, like, how many chapters have we adapted to as this very episode, because that's chapter 24, got a lot left. Like, oh my gosh, I got a lot left. If you're curious, like, okay, so the amount of chapters left to go as this very episode, 179, so plenty. Yes, I would not be surprised if somehow that they pretty much did more than 12 episodes a season, given the fact there's like that many chapters, 179. You're like, wow, that's a lot. Could this season adapt more? It's possible. I can see the season last 24, 25 episodes, given the fact we have a lot adapted, but that depends on the studio. Yep. So, yeah, this particular review, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do not hit that dislike button. Well, I'm going to do something interesting next. I would think it was in Case Close, but I don't have time for that, so I figured out the comic history. And it's not comic credit. Which one? You'll find out next. Okay? Thanks, you. Bye.